bridge wings were crucial for docking and departure because they provided a fine, unobstructed view down the length of the ship's hull. United States bridge wings also have a polaris each, the kind of simplified compass used for maintaining bearing. Behind this bulkhead was one of the ship's many fans, which drew in fresh air constantly to circulate throughout the ship. Behind this bulkhead was one of the ship's many fans, which drew in fresh air constantly to circulate throughout the ship. United States was fitted with searchlights on either side of the bridge, really only for use in special circumstances, like if she was enveloped in fog, but they could also be used to flash Morse signals to distant ships. United States was designed with safety first and foremost in mind. Both the company's CEO, John Franklin, and its director, Vincent Astor, had direct personal ties to the Titanic disaster. Many of the key safety features were controlled in the room behind this bulkhead, the damage control room, which featured controls for fire alarms. The bridge wings were crucial for docking and departure because they provided a fine, unobstructed view down the length of the ship's hull. United States bridge wings also have a polaris each, the kind of simplified compass used for maintaining bearing. United States was fitted with searchlights on either side of the bridge, really only for use in special circumstances, like if she was enveloped in fog, but they could also be used to flash Morse signals to distant ships. The DF loop was a crucial bit of navigation kit. It helped lock onto shore-based radio signals in any direction, which could help triangulate a detailed position on the map. It was especially useful alongside radar off the notoriously foggy US East Coast on approach to New York City. United States was fitted with searchlights on either side of the bridge, really only for use in special circumstances, like if she was enveloped in fog, but they could also be used to flash Morse signals to distant ships. The flagboard was used to house the ship's various flags to be run up the halyards attached to the antenna mast, anything from the house flag showing the colours of the United States lines to signal flags conveying United States intentions. These big mushroom vents fed air down to the fan rooms below and drew fresh air into the ship to be run through the miles of trunking for cabins, public rooms, and machinery spaces. The ship's plans show a dedicated cabin for the pilot, a knowledgeable local expert who came aboard to assist in docking and departures. Maintaining such a tight schedule meant that 2 small emergency boats sat on quick-acting davits either side of the forward deckhouse. These could get a swift boat over the side at high speed in the case the ship's executive officer had a role so important he too was given his own office. The ship had an executive officer whose job it was to assist the captain. The officer's promenade here wrapped around the forward superstructure. Behind this bulkhead was the captain's reception room, a grand sitting room where he could do much of his business, conferring with crew members or even valued guests. United States radio room was very big. It takes up this entire section of deckhouse and was conveniently within just a few feet of the radioman's cabins. United States' unique radio call sign, Kilo Juliet Echo Hotel, was world renowned. The radio room even had a reception desk where passengers could arrange. This games deck was a popular spot for passengers to take in the sun and play deck tennis. Being positioned between the ship's towering red funnels, it provided a unique perspective and a sheltered place to relax if the weather just happened to be nice. The ballroom was a central hub for passengers by day and by night. It was directly behind this bulkhead. It led directly off from the main foyer. The ballroom featured plush red chairs and sofas, carved glass panels on the walls, showing undersea themes like coral, and a bandstand for nightly performances by the likes of the Myers Davis Orchestra. This is one of the bilge keels that help provide some stability against rolling. The United States was one of the last generation of passenger ships built without retractable stabilizing fins. Instead, these shallow keels on either side of the hull help to keep the ship pointed upright in big seas. The balanced rudder at the stern post here was similar to those fitted to battleships and aircraft carriers. It was well suited to use at high speeds and made United States fairly. Famously, the United States could go as fast backwards as many ships could manage going forwards. On her sea trials, it said that she travelled at 22 knots while going in reverse, which would actually be top forward speed for most ships.